The fuck?
Whoa, what is going on?
Ah!
Are you okay? Are you okay?
You tried to kill me.
She's trying to leave.
Please stop her.
Not so fast.
My. Look what we have here.
A dark elf. We don't see those very often.
You can try to hide under that hood, but we still recognize what you are. Please pull her hood off.
Gladly.
Care to explain why you're in my bedchamber driving a stake through my chest while I'm resting next to my wife?
She's not very talkative.
Maybe she'll talk after some time in our dungeon.
I like that idea.
Of course you do. Hey, elf.
So I was thinking, right?
Yes, my dear.
Renovating the library.
Renovating the library?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we've been looking at the same library for a century now?
What do you want to change then?
Bring in more light. Maybe get a new flooring. Some that is lighter than the dark wood. Maybe even place bigger windows.
I don't know, baby.
Why not?
I really like the library as it is. I spend a lot of my time in there, you know?
So?
So, I probably shouldn't, but I view it as my space. That's where I go when I need some peace and quiet. I also do a lot of work in there.
Okay.
If you want, we can see if there's any other rooms you'd like to renovate. I'm sure we can find another one that we can turn into space just for you.
Oh? Tell me more.
What if we transfer your arts and painting room to the lakeside, so you have a better view? Maybe we can turn your current art room into a space where you can practice sewing and embroidering.
You have my attention. We can definitely look into that later. I think it would be nice to have a different view when I'm painting.
I heard you mentioning it a while ago. I already have some ideas.
You're so thoughtful. Even more reasons why I like you.
Of course, when we're having an enjoyable conversation. Alright, let's get this over with.
Morning, sleepyhead.
She's been out for quite some time. I didn't hit her that hard, did I?
You don't know your own strength sometimes, beloved.
Fair point.
Remember when you tried to give that one guy a pat on the shoulder and you just dislocated the whole thing?
You didn't need to remind me. That was so embarrassing. I don't often care a lot about things like that, but he was really nice.
We did the least that we could do by covering his hospital bill.
You're right. And we apologize profusely, of course.
Exactly.
I still felt so bad, though.
That's totally normal.
I will not feel bad about what we will do to this one, though.
You shouldn't.
A pathetic excuse of an assassin. Don't even bother trying to speak. We do not want to hear your grating voice, so we gagged you.
I don't understand how dark elves can even listen to each other.
You're lucky that your kind is as rare as it is, otherwise I would have snapped your neck without a second thought.
Even your confused look is annoying. Are we sure we want to go along with this?
Do you know how much money she's worth? Even if we don't keep her, many others would love one of these.
Now that I think about it, I don't really know anyone with a dark elf.
Exactly. Can you imagine the jealous look on people's faces when they see that we have a dark elf collared and on a leash?
Imagine what Mark and Alex will say. I think Alex especially will lose it. He loves to collect rare pets, but even he hasn't found one of these.
It would be the talk of the town. In a good way, of course.
Of course.
Oh, shut up, elf. You're interrupting our conversation. Imagine bringing her to the next party.
Oh, we should decorate her.
Like what? Put flowers in her hair?
I know you're being sarcastic, but that does sound very fun. I think it would look good in her white hair. Come on, darling. Admit it?
I'll leave that part to you, okay? I will not be able to make her look cute.
You know that's what I love to do.
And you do it well. Oh.
Let's maybe explain some things to her. Seems like the situation isn't quite comprehensible for her.
Fine. Alright, elf, listen here. I'll explain this once. You somehow appeared in my bedroom, armed with stakes and whatnot. While my beautiful wife was sleeping next to me, you decided to attempt to drive a stake through my heart. You missed somehow, and now we're here. Maybe you understood, but the reason why we haven't killed you yet is because dark elves are a very rare species around here. There's barely any of you, so we decided to keep you.
We don't know what to do with you yet, but I have some ideas. Maybe you can become our little pet, trained and obedient.
As we just discussed, we'd love to show you off during those parties.
That won't be until we're certain that you're well behaved, though.
Exactly. Sweetie, I'm afraid we have to ungag her. I have some burning questions that she can only answer if she can speak.
I'll prepare myself for her voice while I get the gag off. There we go.
You'll kill me for this. You had the chance to kill me at Phil, remember? What makes you think that you'll be more successful in this position? You know what? No, just stay quiet. Shut up. Only speak when your answer is required.
Do dark elves really not have manners?
Sometimes it makes you wonder. Elf, tell me, why did you try to kill me? You were so talkative just now. What happened? We can both make this very easy and very difficult. You're trapped and bound in this basement. There's no way out of here, and there's no way that you will return to whoever sent you.
So you can either tell us now, or we will leave you in this cold, dark basement long enough that you will tell it willingly.
Are you one of those cheap vampire hunters? Saw a vampire and decided that they should die for simply existing? A different reason. Enlighten us. So, someone has a problem with me but doesn't want to confront me about it directly, which made that they hired an assassin to kill me? Is that what you are?
I do wonder how a dark elf ended up all the way over here as an assassin.
Not just you, beloved.
Then don't tell us. Does it make a difference either way?
You're right, sweetie.
We'll find out eventually.
That does leave me to wonder why you tried to stab me while my wife was in the room with me.
Huh?
What? You didn't expect my wife to be there. The beautiful woman I've been resting next to every single day since we exchanged our wedding vows. Why would she not be there?
I knew someone would fall for that again.
I forgot that we sent out that letter, to be honest.
That look of confusion on your face is so funny.
Look, we know that some people want us dead, either because we're vampires or because of what we did in the past. For that reason, sometimes we send out letters stating that either of us will travel away from the estate for some time. Sometimes potential assassins and other people that wish us harm fall for it, like you did. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Probably a few decades now that I think about it.
We don't do it very often anyway.
Usually we kill those intruders, though. We want our house and our staff to be safe.
Like we said, with you it's a different situation. We still want our house to be safe, though. You entered our house, our bedroom even, fully armed with everything to take us out. You disturbed our peace and our rest. We don't really appreciate that. Wait, repeat that? Did I hear that whiny question correctly? Okay, I did. But at least I heard you, right? The initial stab hurt, sure, but you missed my heart. The one job you had, drive a stake through my heart, and you couldn't even do that. Let alone that you would soak the stakes in some liquid that's agonizing and causes more permanent damage. The wounds were healed in no time, and look, nothing. No mark, no wound, no scar, nothing to remember your attack by. You failed miserably. I don't know who taught you the way of the vampire hunters, but they should be fired from their position.
She could also have taught herself. Maybe you were her first victim.
Now that would be interesting. Is that the case, Elf? I don't care that you have a name. I'm sure you have one. We all have one, but you do not need to know ours.
Well, she needs to call us something, right? Like our other staff members?
I guess those honorifics can be used by her as well.
Sure. Listen, Elf. We expect everyone on this estate to either call us Mistress, Mrs., or My Lady. We don't care which one you use, as long as it is either of those three.
Now that we have that out of the way, back to my question. Are you self-taught in the ways of vampire hunting, or did you have a teacher?
That makes a whole lot of sense. You should have sought out a teacher, Elf. You might have succeeded.
Especially with how close she was to actually succeeding. None of the other hunters have been successful in the past. That might also be because the schooling is atrocious nowadays. I don't understand what happened in the last century.
Maybe the newer vampires are weaker, so not as much force is needed to kill them?
Could very well be, yeah. No matter, you're here now. I have many more questions that you're obviously not willing to answer right now. Like where you came from and what you're doing in this part of the world, being an assassin. I hope that in due time you'll answer them for us. For now, I think it's a good idea to just leave you be for a moment.
That might not be the worst of ideas. Let the situation settle in.
Exactly. We will check up on you later, Elf. Take some rest. You'll need it.